YouTube, what is going on? Cdub and Mihara are back again with another Nikke video, and I apologize if I sound a little bit different, but I am just a tiny bit sick. I got a little bit of a cold. That's not stopping the content, baby. Today, we're gonna be talking about what will the SSR Mihara be like, what will she look like, what will her kit be like. We're gonna talk about what I personally would like to see for her alternate today. So we're gonna get right into the video. So before we can talk about SSR Mihara, we are going to talk about why I think this is happening. So in a lot of gacha games, a lot of the lower rarity characters like the SRs sometimes get their enhanced versions or they get 5-star versions. Some good examples of this would be in Star Rail. Recently, you know, we had Don Hung, who was initially a 4-star, recently gets a new version of himself called Imbibitor Lune, who's like a juiced up 5-star version of him. Gacha games do this all the time, and in Nikke, we actually have a couple examples of this. If you take a look at the Nikkepedia here, we already have a couple different examples. Obviously, we have Blue Ocean Neon, she got an SSR form. Bernice chilling right here, she has also got an SSR form. And then we also have a seasonal variant from an SR who got upgraded to a SSR character, which is Miracle Fairy On. Got upgraded for Christmas. Very wholesome Christmas event. As you can see, we already have a couple examples of this already. Now, the reason why I think every SR character is going to be getting this treatment is because 1, Shift Up wants to make money, and 2, why not? Gacha game developers do this all the time. More characters get some more content, new stories to tell with new events, more characters can be used. A lot of these SR characters unfortunately get overshadowed because most gacha players usually want to go with the SSR character, which I mean, I can't blame them. Most people play for meta. It's very unfortunate that all these SR characters are so underrated, but I do believe that all of them will definitely get a shot someday. Now, I believe Mihara is definitely getting one someday, whether or not that is a variant based on a holiday, whether, I know a lot of people are talking about maybe she'll get one for Halloween, even though I'm not 100% sure we're getting a Halloween event, but one can hope, one can dream, one can dream. Maybe she'll get one for Christmas, Valentine's Day, we don't know. It could be a holiday variant, or it could just be an event straight up to her. She's had a rough time in the story, unfortunately. She's been through a lot, so, you know, I feel like she definitely deserves one. And if anything, I feel like the most recent chapter sets up her possibility of getting one the best. So if they were to do it for a story-related case, now would be the time. But without further ado, let's get into what I think SSR Mihara could possibly look like. We're gonna get into the design first. Now, if you ask me, I already think Mihara's design is peak. There's no Nikke in this game that compares to her, in my opinion. It's crazy how they give the best character.
Sitting here watching you was exciting enough for me. Just enjoy it.
That's crazy how they just give out the best character, the most well-designed character, like as an SR character. It's kind of insane to me. That's good value. So thank you, Shift Up. I appreciate you. I'm obviously not too sure how they could even top this design. I know most of the complaints about her design, people hate the coat. I don't get why. I like the coat. She looks good in it. It even gives her more drip. Like coats, like both coats are drippy as hell, and people mostly call it a lab coat. It is like a big trench coat. I like it. So you can go ahead and flame me in the comments all you want, but I like the coat.
You're really starting to understand me.
Now, thanks to an amazing Mihara bro named DashXeros, who also is a bit of a Mihara enjoyer, he has made some beautiful concepts for what an SSR Mihara could look like. Obviously, his socials, his pics of everything is going to be on screen. It's also going to be linked in the description. Massive props and credits to him. He's a very talented artist. These designs are amazing. We're going to take a look at both of them and kind of just get an idea of what SSR Mihara could be like. Be right back. So here we go. Here's the first design that was made by DashXeros, very talented artist. Again, go ahead and check him out. But this was when he made this for the original Nikke design contest. Unfortunately, he didn't win, but in my opinion, this is just absolutely amazing. This is called Mihara, the Ace of Pain. Now, this design, it's pretty great. It's pretty great. I mean, obviously, it's kind of hot. I'm loving the spikes, everything. It just screams Mihara vibes, giving Mihara vibes. You know, her outfit is very similar to her default outfit, how it's pretty revealing. I love the spiky grenade kind of vibe she's got going on. I love the coat. I mean, this man designs beautiful, beautiful coats. But this man even went as far as to make the chibi. He designed the chibi Mihara, and this is just absolutely incredible. This dude also went as far as to make what like the splash art could look like when she's actually summoned, and just seeing this is just absolutely incredible. This is everything I'm hoping and dreaming for. Please, Shift Up, if you ever see this video someday, please just make it happen. Just make it happen, please, I beg. This is so beautiful. She deserves this. She deserves it. This man also went as far as to storyboard a whole burst animation for her, and this whole thing with her grenades. This burst animation just show her, obviously, the kiss on the nades, the toss, the lipstick mark, everything about it is just chef's kiss. This is, the effort he put into this is absolutely insane. And last but not least, he just has like an artwork piece of this, you know, really shows how Mihara's job is how she hunts down raptures and captures them. It's a nice little homage to her official lore. There is going to be one more design that he made, and this one is a bit spoiler heavy, so I'm going to give you a chance. Can I give you a chance now? You can avoid spoilers. Just give me a second. Alright, you still here? Alright, let's go. Now, this last one is absolutely incredible as well. This one is called Mihara Dambi Reborn. Very, very, very clever naming, Dash. But I see you, man. I see you, man. Very clever. Now, this one is also incredible. Bigger coat, you know, the furry rim on the top. I absolutely love, love, love that. The buckles. This man just absolutely designs some beautiful coats. Her outfit with the skin-tight suit. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. It is pretty sick. The scars, everything, it just fits her character. And then, you know, if you knew the chapter, as you can see right here, the bullet wound and the eye patch, all of it is just absolutely perfect according to her lore. Even the discolorization, one of them is a different color than the other. It makes me sad, but it's still really, really good and fits the lore perfectly. So she has a P90 here. If she switched from AR to SMG, I totally wouldn't mind that. That's totally fine as well. Of the designs that were shown today, I would be down with. Honestly, any kind of variant of her, even holiday related, would be perfect. Now, let's go ahead and talk about what I believe her kit could be like. Let's get right into it. Alright, here we go. We are on the great website Nikke.gg. Go ahead and check them out, by the way. They have the greatest Nikke information, questions, tips, boss guides, helpful YouTube videos, anything you may possibly need, go ahead and check them out. But we have Mihara's default kit here that not a lot of people know. Her kit, she's mostly based off crit, which unfortunately is not that great in this game, but she does buff herself. You know, when she has her last shot buff, she buffs her crit damage. And then obviously she has her highway to hell. That's when she bursts. She buffs herself. She buffs her attack. And then she buffs her crit rate on the second time you use her burst. So you need to burst with her twice in a fight to get her full damage effect. Okay, there's the big reason why people don't really like too much of her kit right here is because the 5-second decrease on the full burst time, which honestly isn't that bad. Especially if you play with the whole team with other Nikkes that have that same effect. It can make for some really quick and fast burst rotations, which can really save you in some instances. And honestly, just bursting fast and keeping up the burst, that AoE, bro, that big screen wipe, the more you get it off, I mean, the less Rapture is going to be on screen. It's very underrated. I am not the craziest theory crafter by any means, but I could have a couple ideas as to what her kit could maybe look like. Now, obviously, I think her last shot buff should still stay the same. Like, she should have something still similar to that. And we should make her kit more geared towards her abilities from the campaign. Obviously, she has the ability to share senses with people. She can swap her senses. She loves to feel pain. So, you know, if she's feeling pain, she can make so that another enemy is. Now, drawing back to this right here. Now, what if her burst, if this were to be her design, something like this where she has these nades. Now, what if the initial explosion of the nades had a big AoE screen wipe that scattered mini bombs all over the field, and these miniature bombs also would explode and applied stun to Raptures? How, like, OP would that be? Because those things are scattering. That's not going to be one explosion. Once one goes off, the rest of them are going to go flying. So could you imagine how strong that would be? And imagine she, like, buffs her own attack, just straight up attack with people, and then when she reloads, and imagine she has, like, her sense sharing, so whenever she unleashes her burst, it does more damage based on how much. Or, like, it could be like a massive AoE, like, skill. Like, if she's taken a certain amount of damage, it unleashes a mini screen wipe or something. Like, I can imagine, like, gonna become a Marvel nerd for a minute. Like Black Panther, you know, where his suit, you know, you hit him a certain amount of times, you strike that same area and it causes, like, an explosion. I can imagine something like that. Now, he doesn't have a storyboarded burst animation for this design, but could you imagine the eye patch? She puts it up and reveals, like, a big eye laser, and where she points it, someone's, like, a big, like, laser strike. Now, I'm kind of referring to Gold Lewis from Guilty Gear, one of his supers. He has, like, a laser pointing to his eye, and after a bit of time, it summons, like, a massive just beam of energy. Like, could you imagine Mihara had some sort of, like, airstrike or something, just another big AoE attack, which she summons it from her eye, like she removes her eye patch, her eye glistens. Could you imagine how sick of an animation that would be? This is all just up to theory. If you have any other better ideas for what she could possibly do, go ahead and let me know in the comments below. Do I sound crazy? What do you think? You know, Mihara is such a beautiful character and has a great design, and she's so unique. Honestly, she definitely deserves a chance. Now, since you got into this part in the video, let's go ahead and do a quick Mihara update. Alright, now as you can see, since the last video, Mihara has reached 257. She has also gotten to 41k, 766 combat power. I've increased her attack and missilis classes a little bit. Her gears have not changed too much, and I've increased her stats a little bit more. So yeah, we're doing pretty great. As far as savings go, as you can see, I've got quite a bit more. I've got 79k, nearly 80k crystals, gotten a few more tickets, got 123, 783. Now, my gold tickets did increase just a tad because I did use the free social media 10 pull we got to rip one on Tubi, just because why not? It was a free 10 pull, and I did manage to get one. So there is that. That's pretty interesting. I at least have something to show from the Nier collab, so there is that. And I actually did have like a bunch of abnormal defense gears sitting around, so I figured, hey, why not just give her overload gear? I could use her on Union Raid or Solo Raid as a DPS. So hey, pretty lucky pull, honestly, but the savings still going strong, baby. We're still saving for that Mihara SSR. Alright, if you made it to this part of the video, I want to thank you so much for watching. Mihara and I are very appreciative of all your guys' support, honestly. The amount of people who enjoyed the original Mihara video I made is astounding, so I can't even thank you guys enough, to all my new subscribers as well. If you want to follow me on Twitch, it's going to be right here, or the link will be in the description. Come hang out with me. This week, I got a little sick, and then I have an exam coming up, so that is why I have not streamed too much, but after I study and hopefully do well on the exam, I'll be back to streaming like normal. And I also work a lot on the weekends as well, so there's another reason. But getting back into it soon. I've just been really trying to make some YouTube content lately, and I've been having fun making Nikke videos, so I'm gonna try to make some more. If you made it to this part of the video, how about you comment hello Mihara? Go ahead, comment hi Mihara in the comment section. Let's confuse some more people. If you're a real one, you made it to this part of the video, go ahead and comment hi Mihara. Alrighty, so I'm about to get on out of here. Hopefully have a great rest of the day. I'ma see you later. Peace out, peace out.
So smooth when you walked in, slow-mo hair flip, caught my eye from the jump. Die high socks and the blades don't quit. Good guy, girl, go ahead and find what you got. I know that you gotta leave, but I got just what you need. So please tell me what you want, Said that she was tired of the rap, so I came back, new style.